Head to Happy Valley on Wednesday night. After missing last week, of course, no problems at all as we head to the city for 9 races this week, and I'm sure that might be the case for the next few weeks. We're trying to make up a bit of ground after that abandoned meeting last Wednesday. I'm Andrew Lejeune, though. Good to have your company. I'm joined in the studio by form analyst Paul Alley and race caller Mark McNamara as well. Mark, we've got a few horses who missed out last week, actually backing up now this time around.
We do indeed. So if you're going to back them last week, you can track them down and see where they've drawn this week and what races they are in. It's quite an open program with race number 6, the feature, the Longines Cup, being a really good field of sprinters over the 1,000 metres. Yeah,
including the track record holder, Paul.
Yeah, and look, he's up quite a lot in weight as well, Harmony and Blessed, but he's not going to get it his own way from barrier 9, so that'll make it an intriguing race. 3 really good jackpots to get your teeth into as well. Triple Trio, first one is 1.9 million, 900,000, the 6-up win bonus, and the first Double Trio, there's a little jackpot there as well.
Lovely. All right, more on that in a moment. But before we get into the show itself, thought we'd have a look, guys, at the record of Zac Purton over these last couple of minutes. He'd actually sat out last Wednesday night, but he's absolutely flying, Mark, after 4 on the weekend.
He sure is, Andrew, and there's his stats for the season. 21 wins, he sits on 12 placings, and over the last couple of meetings, Paul, he's been in terrific form. He's something like 50% win or placing from his 18 rides.
Yeah, amazing, isn't it? He's just riding so well at the moment. I think he's got a couple of really good rides again on a Wednesday night.
Yes, the fact he actually Wednesday was off actually worked in his favour. So he only actually missed 1 meeting. But of his rides, Paul, on Wednesday night, individually, you could probably make some sort of argument for most of them, couldn't you?
Yeah, definitely. I think Fantastic Fabio's a big chance in the first. Red Majesty, he's in great form at the moment. Also, Harmony and Bless, the track record holder. Stormtrooper, he's come up pretty short at 1.5 at the moment, and Diamond Brilliant's got a chance in the last.
And if you look at the horses that he's ridden previously, he's got a great record on all of them. There's a couple he hasn't ridden before, but the ones he has, like your Harmony and Blessed and Trader, he's just ridden superbly. Yeah,
I say he could easily ride 3 or 4 winners. Nothing's easy about doing 3 or 4 winners, but it does look like the ammunition could be there. So stand by for more fireworks then at Happy Valley on Wednesday night as we work towards what is now meeting number 12 of the season. 9 races. We're on the C course as well, with a couple of Class 5s to start the night. We're going to concentrate on the races further on in the evening. The Longines Cup Class 3 over the 1,000, and then the final event, another Class 3, but up over the 1,650. So those are the 2 races we're looking at today, races 6 and 9. The other races you'll find on the audio video section of the website. So Class 3 here over the 1,000 metres, the Longines Cup with a presentation to follow. Flying Genius, a 4-time course and distance winner, will jump from barrier number 11. He's 3rd up for the season now. Harmony and Blessed will jump from 9. He'll roll forward, though. Track record of 55.98 in his back pocket. Resolute on a hat-trick. Harmony and far behind Harmony and Blessed last time out. Solid Impact first up here, makes his debut. We got Brilliant Fortune coming back to Happy Valley. Can't Stop the Feeling off the inside gate. He likes to roll forward as well. Sergeant Pepper makes his Hong Kong debut as well. Wild West Wing, 3-time course and distance winner. And Flying High switches from Sha Tin's 1,000 to the 1,000 metres here at Happy Valley. Right, speed map then, as far as this one's concerned, Mark, and it is going to be quick. Good to fast, we're saying, but who blinks first?
We've got Resolute, Harmony Fire and Harmony and Blessed in that line of 3 up front there, Andrew. Triple's gone forward. Sergeant Pepper, Paul, is showing plenty of speed in his trials. Flying Genius has gone forward in the past, but his starts have been poor recently.
Yeah, and Can't Stop the Feeling as well. I think Resolute will hand up, though, because he doesn't need to lead Resolute. I think the one that really needs to get across is Harmony and Blessed from his wide draw. So I think he's the one most likely to go on with it. We saw Brilliant Fortune serve it up to Nervous Witness as well, over 1,000. There's a lot of pace, and as you said, Sergeant Pepper's showing he's no walrus either.
Yeah. Cuckoo. Brilliant Fortune, as you said, matched Nervous Witness early on too, and he's drawn outside Harmony and Blessed. So if they do want to go forward, they can work over with him.
Okay, we're done with the, jokes. We're done with the...
More hits from the Beatles on this show today.
Okay, all right. Let's start off with, we're going to it first in actual fact. Sergeant Pepper and his trainer, Mechoy.
First starter in race number 6, Sergeant Pepper. He's looked very good at the trials.
Yeah, I'm happy with his trial in Hong Kong, but in Australia, he already showed some ability and early speed. Because in Hong Kong, the road class 3, 1,000 Happy Valley, the speed not easy to handle. So I hope the trophy can help him to handle the pacing and the track. Yeah.
You speak of handling the track. Is he a tractable horse? Is he nice and easy to ride going to the smaller circuit?
Yeah, I think so. In Australia, already showed this. Yeah.
And has he shown good improvement since his last trial?
Little bit improved, but not big improve. That's why I said the maybe draw 3 can help him to handle the track and the Hong Kong 1000 pacing.
Update on your stable star. You've got Telecom Fighters absolutely flying at the moment. Where's he at?
Yeah, I very surprised last start, but in this rating in Happy Valley, not easy to wait for another 1650. So maybe I will try to over the track end of this month. Maybe not sure yet. Yeah.
Interesting update then as far as he's concerned. We've got the all-weather meeting coming from the 27th, Wednesday night at Sha Tin, so a couple of weeks away. But Sergeant Pepper, we're all agreed, I think, that he's got some sort of chance. Plenty to pick out of this race, though, Paul. Harmony and Blessed wins, blistering time. Harmony and Fire, Flying Genius 1 and 1, and Wild West Wing. So just getting off heels there at the back. Yeah,
a great win here from Harmony and Blessed, wasn't it? And as you said, very, very quick time and ran away and won nicely. Now, Harmony and Fire does meet him £6 better off. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough here. Wine and Wine, he's going to get back from his wide draws. He's going to find it tough. Wild West Wing, he ran on nice enough, but of the two, I think it's the two horses there, Harmony and Blessed and Harmony Fire.
Absolutely agree with Paul. The extra £10 is going to make it tricky for Harmony and Blessed, and he's drawn out in barrier number 9, but he got away from them in track record time, 55.98. He might be just too fast.
Yeah, it was a very quick night. Good to firm the track. Well, it should be a good track on Wednesday night this time round. Again, plenty coming out of this race as well. Wild West Wing prominent as they swing in, Mark, but it was Resolute who got there late.
Informed stable, the Millard stable at the moment, and Resolute has been doing a good job for Tony both at the end of last season with that win over Be Ready. That was a massive win, and he backed it up and beat Heart Conquered. Knows where the post is, this horse, Paul, because he was only ever going to win right at the peg.
Yeah, and this is why I don't think he has to lead. I think he can just sit him behind this pace, and that's why I give him a bit of a chance in this race. Look, he's had a trial since, and he's trialled quite nicely as well.
Yeah, I thought it was a lovely trial for him, so definitely check that out, as we can do now. Now, the other horses, ignore them in the sense they're not running in this race. It's just for some sort of reference, really, Paul. They ran on the weekend. Pamfield, of course, winning the Group 2. He
did, didn't he? And CP Brave ran a good race as well. Look, nice trial from Resolute. Look, the horse is going really well. I thought he was going to be an all-weather horse at one stage, but he's really made his mark here at Happy Valley, especially over this trip. So, look, I'll give him a good chance. There's a change of jockey, Luke Ferraris. I think it's a good ride for Luke.
Yeah, great pick-up for Luke, and had him in as the Quinella horse. Actually, he's going so well, and the one in the red and white colours there, Doctor winning. Although he didn't figure on the weekend, there was plenty of money for him in betting.
I thought he still thought he ran well, regardless. So he might be one to follow as well. Now, Brilliant Fortune. This is him at Sha Tin last time, Mark. That horse on his inside is Nervous Witness, who's unbeaten. Tried to match strides him, couldn't, but interesting, I think, switching here.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been near enough. He still hasn't won in Hong Kong. It looked like he would line up and win one for fun in the short term, and in the end, class is told here with Nervous Witness. Didn't have him in from barrier number 10, Paul. He still can't believe he hasn't won a race in Hong Kong.
Yeah, look, that sectional, that middle sectional, was one of the fastest we've seen in Hong Kong for a long time as well. From a wide draw, I just don't know how much is taken out of the horse. That's what worries me a little bit.
OK. Harmony Fire is actually favourite here, Paul, ahead of Harmony and Blessed. What do you think? Yeah,
look, I've got them both in, Andrew. I'm going to go with Resolute, though. I thought he could just get a nice run just in behind the pace and sort of pounce late like we saw in that other race. And he's going really well. He's won his last two. Harmony and Blessed, I think, is the danger. Just the draw 9, how much does he have to work from barrier 9? He's got plenty of pace. I'm going to put the first starter in, Sergeant Pepper. He's had the 3 trials here, 11, 18 pounds, and he's won 2 of those trials, and one of them was over 800 metres. So, look, he has got pace, and then Harmony Fire in there for 4th. 3, 2, 9 and 4.
Same top 4 as Paul, just a different order. Going to go Harmony and Blessed, despite the fact the 9 gate and the extra £10. He did it so well in that great time last time. And he's now won 3 from 9, 2 starts over the 1,000 at Happy Valley for a win and a second. Resolute just keeps on winning. He's looking for the hat-trick, and his trial was very good. Harmony Fire as well. Never, if ever, goes a bad race. He's got a draw of barrier 6, so a slightly wider draw than the 2 he had behind Harmony and Blessed last time. And Sergeant Pepper, on his trials, he's looked quite forward. He's been versatile. He's gone forward. He's also been ridden with cover. 2, 3, 4 and 9.
I got the same 4 numbers as well, slightly different order. I think Resolute's a fantastic price at the moment. He'll have his work cut out, but a really good race. The 2, 3 and 4, I think, look very, very solid indeed. Solid Impact, speaking of solid, was due to run last week, making his debut, didn't, but does this time round. That's the Longines Cup, our feature race on Wednesday night. After the break, we're looking at race number 9, plus all the best bets. That comes up next. Final race then at Happy Valley, race number 9, Class 3 here over the 1650. There are a couple of horses that were hoping to run last week, getting their opportunity again now on a Wednesday night. Field headed by Farshad. Now the interesting thing about this race as well, 70 to 1 to 61 is the rating spread. Top rater could be 80, but 70 to 1 to 61 here. Farshad with top weight. Naboo's Star, visors back on as he makes his season return. Majestic Victory makes his debut here in Hong Kong. He's a 3-time winner out of New Zealand. Parterre was hoping to run last week. Draws exactly the same gate. Barrier 5, Karis Teton rides him. Meaningful Star was a last start winner over the 1800 metres. Surrealism runner-up over the 1650 on his last start. Compassion Spirit gets up from the 12 to the 1650. Second up for the season. Piano Solo was a course and distance winner last time out. That was in Class 4. He's now into Class 3. All right, speed map-wise, there's loads of pace in the previous race we looked at, Mark, race 6. This one's saying, though, good to slow in the early stages.
Interesting to see how it pans out with Farshad and Parterre, Andrew, both liking to go forward. Compassion Spirit goes to the 1650 for the first time, and Heavenly Thought, he's out there 3 wide but not going all that well. Likely Parterre or Farshad be the leader here, Paul?
Well, look, Piano Solo, they had a mission last time. Zach went straight to the front and tried to lead all the way. So those tactics work. He just managed to hang on. I wonder what they'll do with him. He's another one that's likely to go forward. I think whatever happens, Meaningful Star will get a perfect run along with Harmony Spirit just in behind. And the more pace, the better for Far as well, because he gets back and runs on.
And Naboo Star first up goes back to the tail end as well. So, yeah, the key is the 12 Piano Solo.
OK, all right, so possible variation as far as the speed map is concerned. Before we have a look at a couple of key races, let's hear from Luke Ferraris. He'll ride Surrealism.
Luke, you and David must have been really happy with that first run back from Surrealism.
Yeah, we're very happy. Obviously got touched off by the favourite in that run, but he was hitting the line strong and he's come to the run well.
That was your first race day right on the horse. The way he holds his form, he must be just a real little trier.
He is, you know, he's a little soldier really. He gives 100% every time he comes to races, and hopefully he does it again.
He's got a slightly wider draw this week, but he's shown plenty of versatility in the past.
Yeah, he has. Look, he's a horse that likes to come from about midway. He'd rather be further back than further forward, than closer on him. Sorry. So the draw's not much of an issue. We've got nice horses to follow on our inside, and hopefully it all works out well.
You've done nearly all the work on the horse since that first run back. Have you been happy with how he's progressed?
Yeah, look, he's come to the run really well. He's fresh in the mornings and feeling good. He's moving well, so it's all systems go.
About 6 weeks into the new season, how have you found your first stint in Hong Kong?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it thoroughly. The racing's been good. Got off to a fairly decent start, and hopefully the momentum starts to pick up.
Getting plenty of support too, which is a massive plus for you.
Yeah, it definitely is. Obviously, you can't ride winners without the horses under you, and you need the support for that.
Let's go ballistic in Seven Heavens. We're seeing winning there as well, and he's made a good start, I think, Paul. Luke.
He has, and look, I think he's got some really good rides again on Wednesday night. He's getting the support behind him as well, and let's hopefully for him the momentum keeps going.
Absolutely, and Go Ballistic's in again, who was his first winner in Hong Kong, and certainly some hope of winning from a good draw again this week.
Next horse we're going to have a look at is Parterre, who Luke was actually down to ride last week. But Karis takes over here as he's riding Surrealism, obviously. But what do we make of his chances, Paul?
Yeah, I quite like him. I think he's going to get his opportunity from the front, especially if they leave him alone. I think it'll be the key what Piano Solo wants to do there, and Farshad, whether they want to take him on. I thought it was a good run here, and look, he just came to the end of it about 200 metres. Now with that run under his belt, I think he's a good chance.
He's a horse that's won between 1,200 metres at Fairview and 2,000 metres at Kenilworth, so he's, as far as distances go, has quite a range about him. I just want to see him do it on race day. Liked his trials, but I just want to see him do it on race day first. Yeah, well, he has trialled since that last run, and we can have a look at that in a second. And say, in fact, he's just weakened out of it a little bit there. That was over the 1,400 metres, but first up for the season, first up since May in actual fact. You'd think some natural fitness to come along from that, plus this trial he's had as well, Mark. This is him out wide on this occasion as they swing into the straight. The other horse to look out for is Piano Solo as well. his trials have always been good, and he's going to take it to race day at some stage. Whether or not it's just been a learning curve of getting to race day in Hong Kong, and his trial's been very good. He was ridden back in the field this day. He may very well go forward on Wednesday night, but he's closed off strongly. Didn't like the trial from Piano Solo, Paul.
No, it was a little bit disappointing there from Piano Solo. Look, a nice trial once again from Parterre, nice easy trial from him. And look, I think he'll get the race run to suit. He doesn't go on top, but he definitely goes in for me.
I think Piano Solo saves a little bit for himself most of the time, so you can take that with a pinch of salt. But this is the Millard-Teton record so far this season, Paul, of course, with Panfield winning on the weekend too.
Yeah, so 6 times he's been in the top 3 from his 9 rides, and they really team up well. So the stable's going nicely at the moment, and Karras is going particularly well. And here is Parterre. Look, it says 2 starts at Sharton for nothing, 2 starts at Happy Valley for nothing, but some of those runs have been good just in behind.
And just on that record between Tony and also Karras, they had one fail to finish. It was likely going to win the race as well. So that just teamed up great, and their stats are showing it.
They are indeed. All right, still a couple more horses to have a look at here. We're at Happy Valley for this one, Mark, to have a look at Meaningful Star. Here he is, right in the middle of shot. Pan's on it. There we go. Try again. What are his chances in a very even contest?
He's racing really well. He dropped down to Class 4 and ran second behind Piano Solo, and then came back up to Class 3 and beat World Famous. He goes up 8 pounds, Paul, for the win, but he's very much an improving type and has a beautiful draw of Barrier 1.
Yeah, I reckon the 1650 is not a problem. That run behind Piano Solo was just such a good ride from Zach on Piano Solo that's won the race, I think. Otherwise, I thought Meaningful Star was unlucky not to win. So it shows he's in good form. He's backed it up with this win here as well. So, look, he's one of the major players for me.
Yeah, good season so far. 2 runs, second and first. Final horse we'll have a look at. This is Compassion Spirit. Paul, last time out, finishing in 4th place.
Yeah, so not a bad run from Compassion Spirit as well. He's going to find it a little bit awkward from barrier number 10. He's up to the 1650, which is a query for me as well. So he didn't go in for me.
Yeah, we heard from Keith last week that the 1650 should be okay because he might have just lost that little bit of dash that he once had, and you can see him going the same speed there and finding the line okay. However, out to barrier number 10, a stronger field, it's just going to be a bit more difficult for him this Wednesday night.
Yeah, okay, so his overall record so far, Compassion Spirit, 20 starts for those 3 wins, and they're over the 1200. This is, of course, the 1650. So 4.1 Far Paul, I think he's top of your list as well.
Yeah, look, he's had 4 starts. He's had won 3 of them over the 1650 here at Happy Valley. The other time he was unlucky not to win. He's a course and distance specialist. He will start favourite, but I think he'll win. 6 Far. Meaningful Star, we just saw him. So he goes in there for second. Parterre from the front. And Harmony Spirit, another horse we haven't really talked about. He maps really well from barrier number 2. And last time he was at Happy Valley, it was a good run behind everyone's delight. So 6, 7, 5 and 3.
Same top 2 as Paul. Far goes on top. He never looked like he was going to win the race coming down the side last week or last start. And in the end, he's been too strong at the line and overhauled Surrealism to beat him by a neck. He does carry an extra 9 pounds. He was also first up, so he will strip fitter for that appearance. Meaningful Star. He was always showing something, getting home nicely behind them. He's gone to the next level at his last couple of starts. Surrealism is ultra consistent, even from barrier number 7. He's up 5 pounds on that placing behind Far, but is versatile, as we heard from Luke. And Harmony Spirit will get a good run from down near the inside, and he's got form behind everyone's delight. 6, 7, 8 and 3.
We've all got the 6 and 7 in the numbers. I quite like Parterre, though, each way. I think he's offers some value there at the moment. Right, 9 races, Paul, we got on the programme. So who are the highlights for us?
Look, I think we can start off with Zach Purdom, winner here with fantastic Fabio, I should say. The horse looks really well set up for this race. Off the reel, second time at 1650 looks good. New Future goes well fresh. Red Majesty's been in great form recently. I think he's going to run a bit of a race. And we'll see if Decisive 12 can bounce back as well.
All right, not forgetting that you can find each and every race previewed on the audio-video section of the website. Out of those, though, Paul, who was the best?
I'm going to go with Far. I just think he can win the last. He's a course and distance specialist, 4 starts, 3 wins. And the horse is just flying at the moment. So race 9, number 6, Far. The long shot, we're going to go in race number 7, a horse called Lucky Archangel. Now, he's only had the one start. That was at Shartin. He did trial really nicely at Happy Valley before his first start. He'd be a big price because he ran towards the back. We'll just take a chance with him at a big price there. Race 7, number 4. And the play in the last here with Parterre, Far, and Meaningful Star, QQP.
Stormtrooper sticking solid. He's pretty short at the moment, about 1.6, 1.7. Zach Purton, he just win on anything at the moment. He combines with Dennis Ship. Horse has trialled up since his last start where he was able to bustle through late, but was beaten on his merits by Great Harvest, who at that stage was in terrific form. So race 7, number 7, Stormtrooper. He's got that inside draw to contend with as well, which is a plus. My man, Keithy Young again, he's been a winner and a placing with the best bets the last few weeks. Treasure of Field, taking a chance on him. He was placed second up behind Blaze Warrior from the best draw he's had in Hong Kong in June. Was beaten 4 3/4 by him. Since then he's been 8 and 11. Draws barrier number 3 this week. Gets a good draw for the second time in Hong Kong. The play of the day, the first starter, Romantic Warrior, Treasure of Field, and Destin has been absolutely charging home. So 6, 8 and 10 in a QQB.
I need a confidence boost as far as best bets are concerned. So where do you turn? Zach Purton and David Hayes. Red Majesty, he will be favourite. It's low-hanging fruit, but I think there's still a bit more to be found with him. So Red Majesty in race number 5. And each way, well, like a couple of Tony Millard's runners, actually. Resolutes and in race 6. And this horse, Parterre. So take your pick from those, really. But I think Parterre can run some sort of race in the last at an each-way price. And as far as the play is concerned, around Red Majesty with all you know and stay chill. All right, that just about wraps up Happy Valley for Wednesday night. And I can say with reasonable amount of certainty we will be racing on Wednesday night at Happy Valley. We didn't get a chance, though, guys, to talk about Shartin on the weekend, those 2 Group 2s, Mark.
Yeah, quite an interesting day of racing with a Lucky Patch winning the Premier Bowl over the 1,200 metres. And what a performance by Panfield, Paul, to be first up over a 2,400 metre Group 1, to come back and win a Group 2 over the mile.
Yeah, really nice win from him. There's only about 4 lengths over that whole field or something as well, so they did finish in a bunch. I don't think it makes it any clearer for international. Maybe Panfield for the staying races, but the sprint looks wide open at this stage.
Yeah, we're still waiting to see Wellington. Hotkin Prawn trialled on Tuesday morning along with a Golden 60 as well. It looked quite good.
His trial was super. Came from last and breezed past them. So the milers need to be even more worried than they were on the weekend.
Yeah, we'll see Golden 60 then at the end of November in the Jockey Club trials. That's the show, though. Thanks for watching. Hopefully see you at Happy Valley, and we'll be racing to win.